Hello everybody, welcome to the video. We're here today for some V8 Supercar action here at Virginia International Raceway. Yeah, America's soft. I think it's about a 26 car field, so not too bad this week. Starting P7 is the one car. Hopefully we can do a little bit better than last week where I had a complete disaster race.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, the start. We've got nowhere to go with it. Not brave enough to go 3 wide.
Car on your left. Keep to the right. You're in the middle.
We're 3 wide.
Left side.
How much I could do there.
Clear
Matthew will think
left.
that's retaliation. How much I could do. That old mate on the inside. Or away at least. A little bit of contact there, but nothing too major. Matthew will be probably a bit salty, but I don't know as much I could do. I didn't know where Stephen was, so we're away. We're clean this time, which is good. So pace should come to me throughout the race, hopefully. As I said, jumping in off no practice. No pit stop though, so can't use the old fuel strats to make positions here. We're going to have to actually pass. It is VIR, which is quite difficult to pass at, so we'll see. I just like a clean run, to be honest. It'd be good to make up for last week in terms of that, but we'll see. We'll see. Definitely have more pace though. We can easily get past these guys. No offense to them, but well, offense to a couple of them, but or one of them in particular, Sharpie. But yeah, already starting to gallop away from the others behind. So take it easy. 22 laps, effectively a sprint, a single stint sprint, but you know, still a ways of racing. I do like VIR, great, good fun on track. The touring GT cars particularly very good fun. Suits these V8s quite well. A little bit of a special place in my heart, this track too, because I distinctly remember it's the first track I did commentary for V8 Scops on. Oh, cool. Cheers there, Steve. Yeah, so it's the first track I did Scops for, or commentary for Scops on. It was the Endurance Cup a couple of years ago, I think, or maybe even 3 years ago now. I needed a commentator. I knew Reese from Reese Gardner from some RF2 stuff, and yeah, he said, "Oh, do you want to come on and have a go?" And I'm like, yeah, sure. And it's the first did comms in Scops, so yeah, bit of a special place in my heart, VIR for that. So yeah, there you go, nice of Stephen. So let me through there, good boy, good lad, good guy, Stephen. Now I don't think I'm gonna get the same treatment from Dave and Greg, but I just get a feeling. But you know, we'll see. Cheers on that, Stephen, man, really appreciate it. Let's give a little thanks there because he didn't need to do that, so I haven't really shown any signs that I've got a huge amount of pace, so you know, credit to him. Who's leading anyway? Christian Smart, okay. A little bit of stuttering, not too bad. It's actually been quite kind so far, but bizarrely. So I say that as it starts stuttering, but anyway. Alright. I don't want to burn the tyres too much either, because again, as I said, we don't have a stop to help us out with fresh rubber, so keep it as straight as we can. Let the pace build up. Again, to be honest, I should be able to fight for the win here. If I can get up to pace, I should be able to get up towards Christian later on, so now the pace is there, I've just got to be nice and patient about it. Oh, these stutters, man. Micro stutters though. It's better to have micros than have a big one though, especially around a track like this where you're off track, you're going to be losing time. Pretty traditional track like that, no real runoff, just all grass everywhere, so we'll take it easy. I'm just trying to keep it straight right now, I'm not pushing too hard. Today's under strict instructions to hold me up as much as possible from Greg, so not expecting any sympathy here.
Car on your left. Clear.
Go, nice of him to give up that one. Didn't really have much of the car up the inside, but I think he's realised I'm quicker as well, so that's another one. P5, keep it going. Oh, that's a bit deep, it's okay, got away with it. Brake bias back just a little bit. Not too far forward. I just realised my chat's off. Whoops.
You're in fifth.
Sorry about that. I might, if I get time, I'll put the chat on. Sorry about that. Forgot to make it visible again. I just recorded a video before this, so kind of forgot to put it back on. Annoying, just these little micro stutters, which I do get sometimes when recording, when it's like, it's sort of at its limit, but it's not being pushed completely over it like it is at some circuits. Annoying, but as I said, probably better have these than have, you know, big stutters and end up in the fence, so makes it a little more annoying, but not the end of the world. Especially, except for when one happens when you're trying to change gear. That's kind of annoying. Doing alright though, sitting P5 as I say, Christian out in the lead. Got a bit of a gap over Richard and Sean are battling away, and then Sharpie's there as well, so I think if I can get my act together here slowly, I should be able to catch up. Podium should be manageable, to be honest, I reckon anyway. I'll get up to pace. The hope is these guys don't manage their tyres too well and they start to drop off towards the end. That's the hope. Hope is Christian maybe burns them a bit too much and starts to drop back. Interesting, the soft here on Monday, which I should be able to make. I'll be aiming to make it anyway. First soft in, well, since round 1 actually, I think, since the Bathurst round at the start of the season. So, yeah, it'd be interesting who turns up to that with this GP thing going on. Although I think today's the last day of the first round, and I think actually tomorrow is when the second round is. So they just straight away get into the second round, just a few races to decide the seed of it, whatever. And so I think Monday they wouldn't get anything on for it. So it might actually be people who show up for the soft just to, you know, keep their skills honed in the V8, yada yada. Some race practice. It would be handy for people to know how to get around VIR, to be fair, because isn't the next round of Scops? It was going to be the round of Scops this week, and of course I was realising it. I was thinking about it before. I've got this week off. Well, I had the week off, so I'm nearly halfway through it at the end of today, pretty much. And of course, you know, when I can actually potentially have a good old go at Scops, of course, the round gets moved to a later date because, you know, it's the E-Series on this weekend. So, yeah. Doesn't mean I can at least have a go at the E-Series thing, though, which is kind of cool. So, I'll have a go. Not sure if I can make the cut. I think I'm sitting 23rd, top 16 go through. I'm sitting 23rd at the moment. There was more time in it, though, so we'll see. I get the feeling I'm either going to sneak in or I'm going to be just outside, either or. Which would be fine. Either way, I'm happy with that. I mean, just to be in the region of all the guys who, you know, drive these things a lot more than I do is cool. So, yeah, I'm pushing, man. Keep trying. I'm just trying to, as I said, I'm trying to push, but keeping it clean as well. I'm trying to keep it straight because, as I say, you don't have a pit stop to put on fresh boots, so try and keep the tyres alive. That's going to be pretty handy. So that's what I'm trying to do at the moment. Kind of keep in range, but don't do anything too silly. Fortunately, Christian's still slowly pulling away, the bastard. It's almost like these guys have actually done practice, unlike me, but I jumped on and did a couple of quick siders as per, just to kind of get the feel for the track, but I haven't really practiced too much for this one. I mean, I'll be okay with 5th, that'd be fine with me. A nice clean run, be against that. There's still ways to go, and as you can see, Richard's coming under a lot of pressure from Sean at the moment, so that could lead to some battling later on, or, you know, for us to catch. Or at least matching them. Dave and Co dropping back as expected. Rob sitting 9th as well, ex-teammate of mine. Good to see. Where's actually Matthew, out of curiosity? He's P11, okay, so he didn't really lose much from that off. I'll have to go back and have a look if I can. Definitely gave him a nudge, but as I said, I had Stephen on the inside rejoining, so I had to give it a bit of room there. It was very passive off the start, though. Oh, hello, Christian's made a mistake, I think. Hello. It's all kicked off and it's a lap car. God damn it, I got excited. Damn it! Damn it, Jason. I thought Christian had stuffed it, but nope. Just a damn lap car. This guy. He could have got out of the way just then, but okay. Okay, you're gonna get out of the way, or are you gonna... What are you doing? What are you doing?
Clear.
Why are you being... What are you doing? Get the fuck out of the way! My god.
Car on your left.
Thank you. Leading me like 6
Clear
tenths.
on the left.
God. You know, you could have got out of the way in that short straight, but I suppose using that brain cell for more than 5 seconds is a bit hard to ask. Anyway, I suppose at least you got out of the way, but... Played about half a second or so. Yeah, Christian just continues to pull away, annoyingly. I think he may have a little too much of an advantage. We'll see though, as I say, we're not quite at halfway yet, we're closing in on it, but... Some dramas behind them, dropped a long way back. Still within range though, that's the main thing. If we can just keep within range, every chance we might be able to get something later on. Yeah, that half a second we lost there. Caught him at a pretty unoptimal spot. Greg got him at pretty much the perfect spot. We got him at a very awkward one. pretty good though. Hanging on. Pace is okay, or at least consistently in the low 50s. Hey Flanders, how you going my friend? Good to see you in chat, man. Good to see you around again. A bit of a quieter time of the race at the moment. We're just trying to hang off the back of the second, third, fourth kind of area. It's annoying these guys actually have pace. As I said, it's like they've actually done practice laps and done probably OSR and all that on Wednesday, you know? Anyway. It's alright. Glad I'm at least keeping with them. I know these guys are a lot more laps. These are kind of the guys who just spam V8. Pretty much that's it. So absolutely left the rest of them behind for dead. Oh, looks like Rob might have had issues back there. Rip. Yeah, good old Virginia International Raceway. Yeah, it doesn't get used very often. It's one of the less used tracks on the service, but very good fun. I really enjoy it personally. Works well in the V8 Supercars and GTs. It's just pretty good fun around here, so... Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's very America-esque, you know. Oh, whoa, okay. Oh, you're kidding me. Massive, massive stutter. Wow. Thank you, PC. Thankfully picked an okay time to do that. Not too bad. That could have been a lot worse, so I'm not too fussed about that. Lost a little bit of time, but oh well. Better off losing, you know, half a second or so and not dying and just straight up being in the fence, so it's okay. Better there than it was for SSA when it put me into cam and essentially started the shambles of a race that was, so definitely have had worse time or worse stutters timing wise now. The good news of what's going on ahead is it looks like Sharpie's catching Sean and Richard, so apologies again, I meant to put the chat visible, sorry about that, I forgot to put that visible at the start, so I might, if I can, real quickly do that. Unfortunately I can't do it during a stop, I'm not stopping, but I feel like I'm in that area where I've been before when I'm driving off not a lot of practice. I'm kind of in the area where I can consistently lap, not particularly quickly, but I can consistently lap. Just that little bit off, you know, the pace I should be at. It's just not quite there yet. Usually when that happens, usually it's like the last maybe 5 laps that suddenly all comes together, but good practice in the Supercar. As I said, I did the Gfinity E series, that's what I was doing before this, doing laps at Bathurst. I'm not a very good hot lapper at Bathurst, so kind of disadvantage for me, but last I checked, sitting 23rd, 24th, top 16 go through, so it would be kind of cool, not gonna lie, I'd be pretty chuffed. Oops, that's a dead lap car. Oh man, he's had a big one somewhere. Yeah, it'd be cool to make the top 16. I don't care. Probably for my schedule, I think it'd be best I don't actually make the cut fully because I doubt I'd be able to actually do the series. But it'd be cool to make the top 16 anyway, just so I can be like, yeah, I made the top 16, you know. Kind of cool. So old fart still got it somewhere that never was. Still can show up some of the regulars. Very nice track, as I say, very fun, very flowing. So Scops was meant to be here this week, but which is why it's on the schedule, but with the E-Series happening, they decided to delay this round, so it'll be, I believe, after the Enduros, but before the last 2 rounds, I think, or between the last 2 rounds that were going to be there originally. So was a bigger break for Scops now. Next up's the Enduros, which I need to actually still sort of drive for. I would like to do the Enduros just because it's always fun and suits me better, just in terms of how they work, but I haven't actually got a partner at the moment. So one problem about being a bit off the side of the community, you don't really have many contacts, so it's alright, I'll try and sort something hopefully. That was slow last lap. Better that lap. Let's see, I don't know what that safety car. Unfortunately, it's official, Craig. So you're not getting a safety car. That's what you're asking for. I wonder if that might be a hotkey for AOSC. I think he's one of the admins for AOSC. They get safety cars, so he may have accidentally hit a hotkey. Richard Sean still line astern, but no moves being made. And Christian's still out leading the way. Oh, why? Stop it, please. A bit more of it. Oh. Wow, thank you. God damn it. Massive stutter, man. Huge stutters. Well, the good news is we're so far ahead of the next guys that we don't lose any positions. We lose a shitload of time, but we didn't lose any positions, thankfully, so that's handy. Massive stutter, that was big. Quite annoying, it's been micro, and then we'll just have the couple of big ones. And unfortunately, that one was a lot worsely timed than the other one. Anyway, it's okay. To be honest, I wasn't really catching them anyway. I don't know if I'd catch them, to be honest with you. It's probably the stutters as well, are kind of hampering the pace a wee bit, but anyway, all good. We'll keep going. Should still be on for a 5th pretty safely as long as we don't get started into the fence, which, you know, rate it's going, you never know, but literally I just want a clean run. I'll get to the end if I can, so, you know, if I end up 5th, whatever, doesn't really bother me. Sharpie, his ego will inflate more, even though I don't think it's quite possible, but that's fine. He can think he's the best in the world, but he's literally the worst. Not even vaguely sorry. If he wants to hear it, he can. Watch this back, because it's true. We've shown, funnily enough, we've shown a picture of the first pre-quali ever for Scops way back in, when was it, 2013 or 14, whenever Scops first started, all those years ago. And there was Sharpie, he was there. And funnily enough, he was in the middle of second split still, just like he is now. He hasn't gotten any quicker, which I just found a little bit funny. But anyway, he's been doing it for literally 5-6 years, pretty much just drives Supercar, and he's still as shitty as he always has been. I find that quite funny. Anyway. He hates my Gus anyway, and I hate his, so it's fine. I don't mind if he sees it, or whatever. Don't really bother me too much. Just pointing out the facts, man. Ooh, wow. That's a bit wide. Not optimal, that's fine. Hello there, Brendy man. Yeah, sorry if you joined for me just basically trash talking Sharpie, my bad. Wondering why we're a bit further back. We had a stutter at a really bad time. Had to go off the track. Lost a good, what's that, about 6 seconds? So not a huge amount, but you know, enough to lose touch with that battle ahead. But the thing is, as I say, Sharpie is catching them. So you never know. I'm hoping that they'll start really battling, like taking massive chunks out of each other. And, you know, I'm hoping the fact it's for a podium, Sharpie will get a bit desperate and start doing some stupid moves. I'm hoping. I'm sort of banking on him doing that. Unfortunately, as I say, we got a stutter at a really shit time. It's not been too bad. We had 2 major stutters. One down here, which looked too bad, and the other one was a lot worse, so that's okay. As I say, not much you can do, and to be honest, as I said, I don't know if I'd catch them. Unfortunately, they've got pace, frustratingly. It's almost like they've actually practiced for this, unlike me. As I say, I'm pretty happy just to chill in 5th spot. I'll probably lose a bit of IR, but I'm just happy to get a clean run, to be honest with you. So Keep going though, still a ways to go. Yeah, it's definitely a very, yeah, it's all about flow for sure. If you can't get the flow of this track right, then you're not going to get very far, unfortunately. So yeah, it's all about that flow, yo. And as I said, that might be why I'm a little bit slow at the moment, just because I haven't done the practice and got that flow right. But as I said, long race still, long way to go. Never know, we might find some pace here towards the end and start making up the time. But as I said, I'm pretty happy, even though it's a bit boring. Sorry in advance for that, but pretty happy to chill in 5th. That's fine with me. Not too bothered at the end of the day. Keep going. Getting into the back end of the race, there's still some time left. As Mr. Incredible once said, I've still got time. Still got time. Just love saying that way too much, but anyway. Had a good lap there. That should gain us a little bit. Sharpie's definitely getting onto that pack ahead, which is just what I like to see. For once, I actually need Sharpie to do some stupid stuff. I mean, if he could take himself out and somebody with him, that'd be kind of cool. Give me a free podium. I wouldn't be too against that. That's a bit wide. Thanks, that curb's there. So I think they're coming up on a bit of traffic there. I think I saw some traffic out of them, so hopefully I can play into our hands. Kind of need it to right now. We're just sort of stuck in the middle of nowhere right now. But again, as I said, oh, hello. Oh, Richard's gone. Hello. Hi, Richard. How are we doing? Do you mind just being a bit slower on your recovery, if that's okay, man? No worries. Must have just looped it here, probably. Yeah, looks like it's looped it here. Annoyingly, if I didn't have that off, I'd be with him right now, but Stutters went, hey, do you mind just going off track, mate? So, yeah, I know, yeah. Just take out 2 cars and yourself, mate. It's not much. I'm not asking the world of you. Like, jeez. It's, you know, it's a pretty standard race for him, but yeah. I'm not even sorry about ripping him to shreds, but anyway. But yeah, we'll see how we go. Richard's right there. Hoping maybe he's going to be a bit slow now that he had that off. Take off myself. Oh, a bit tail happy there. Oh, drama behind. Oh, Dave's gone. Rip. It's all keying off behind as well. As I said, pace-wise, like again, as you can see, we're not really catching top 3. Annoyingly, we're keeping with them, but we're not really catching them. So even if we didn't have that off, I mean, we might be with Richard right now, but that's about it. We wouldn't be actually fighting those guys ahead. So I'm kind of half hoping that stays that way, because it'll make me feel better if the study doesn't end up costing us much. You know, so make me feel better about things. A bit annoying to kind of not be having the pace, but as I said, these guys ahead, they just basically spam just the V8, and they pretty much race every league race that happens throughout the week. So they're doing, you know, at least 3 or 4 races a week. You know, all the hours of practice and shit. So they're driving them a lot more than I am. So they should be quicker, really. They honestly should be. It'd be sad if they weren't. So, you know, that's my thought anyway. Alright, caught a little bit on Richard there. Catch on Sean or Craig too much, that's fine. Target at this point is to see if I can get to Richard. It's a bit of a distance, but we'll try. What's late? That's a bit too late. Ah, too deep. Best into that lap, that's okay. Oh, whoa, that was close. Oh. Been stuttering in the middle of it all too. Just caught a little too much of that grass. A little too far left. Thought I'd get away with it, but nope. Oh, Richard's gone. Oh no, did Richard DQ? I think he might have DQ'd. Rip. Oh no, there he is. No, okay. God damn it, I had hope. I got hopeful for a second, but he's just having connection issues. I wonder if he'll get disconnected though. That looks like it's settled. God damn it. No, maybe not. Alright, we'll keep an eye on that.
Five laps to go.
Slow one because we went off. 5 laps to go. So as I say, kind of reassuring, as I said. I think we might be battling Richard right now, but it's about as far as we'd have got, which is good. So in my mind, I'm kind of at peace a little bit because I know I wouldn't have probably caught Sean in that anyway, whether I'd had the stutter off or not. But it would have been good to be battling Richard maybe, but that's okay. All good. Apologies again for it being a bit of a quiet one, unfortunately. We had that little bit of fun at the start, getting past a few people, and then it just ended up being kind of a lonesome affair, but that's okay. At least it's clean, at least a nice clean run, a couple of off tracks. That's about it really, so it's been good to get a clean run. Happy with that after last week. As I said, Sulph will be interesting. I'm interested for Monday night to see who turns up and what sort of practice people have done. Generally the Monday night Sulph tends to be pretty hotly contested, but with this E-Series thing on, hopefully people will either give it a miss or they won't be as practiced. It'll help me, but there's Robin ninth as well. He's having an alright run back there. He an off earlier on, so doing alright. Craig, he's not having a good run.
You got about 5 laps of fuel
Oh,
left.
speaking of having a good run. So Richard may have been off, or is that just the relative? Might be the relative bouncing around. No, it looks like he had a little bit of a mini lose. Yeah, we'd probably be battling Richard right now. It's kind of annoying. Could have maybe snagged a fourth, that'd be okay, but it's alright. Good to know we only lost one spot from that stutter. It's fine. I'm okay with that. There's a whole bunch of lap cars just up there, so hopefully that's going to help us out. Greg having to pick his way through it, which is good, helping us out a little bit. Looks like Richard will get him an awkward time too. Alright, sounds good, man. Thank you for popping on, and yeah, good luck in that and in this tonight. Hopefully it goes well for both of us. Let's see. Yeah, here we go, Richard. He's kind of getting him in a good spot, though, annoyingly. Held him through here, but he's going to get the rest of them in a decent spot, it seems, frustratingly. Yeah, he's got him in a good spot, but the rest of them he's not getting in such a good spot, hopefully. He's helping us out, but a little bit too late, I think. Only got 2 to go, I think. Stand by it. Oh, slide there. It's alright. Got it turned in. Next guy's joining right at the end here. Again, it's just joining. Been a pretty quiet race, unfortunately. Sitting in 5th for a lot of it. We were a little close to the guys ahead, but had to stutter at a really awkward time that sent us off track. Lost about sort of 5-6 seconds thereabouts. So really, we probably should be battling Richard for 4th, but stutters said no. Still a bit to go though, and Richard's unfortunately dealt with the traffic and not too badly either. I hope he loses a little more time than that, but keep going though, only a few laps to go. It's 2 to go, yep, 2 to go this time by. So it'll be last lap, I believe, next time by. Second time this guy's been lapped. Once again, we've caught him in a decent time, thankfully. Hopefully he lifts off.
Left side.
Or he could not lift
Keep
off.
to the right.
Why are you not lifting off? You literally just lift off, please.
Still
Don't be an
there.
idiot. Good.
Clear on the
Always hate
left.
how they do it late because then you don't know what they're doing. But anyway, they do it earlier so you know what's happening.
White flag. 1 more lap to go.
One more lap left. Looks like P5 is probably going to be it, unfortunately, unless Richard has an off. He's got 1 more lap car he might catch. Might help us, but I don't think it will.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel left.
Okay.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
See time to lift, but okay. Yeah, what he was doing there, I was just thinking, oh, he'll just wait till the straight, won't he? But nope, he was like, oh, just do it in the middle of the complex, mate, it's all good. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a little annoying. We should be probably ahead of Richard, I think, because he's been making a lot of errors. Nearly caught him from like an 8-second deficit in about 10 laps, but not to be unless he gets a majorly cucked by Andrew, which may happen. May happen, but I think Andrew's maybe slow, but he's generally pretty good as a lap car. That's alright. Still, got to the end. We survived, unlike last week, so that's good. It's a pretty quiet one, unfortunately. Just sort of ended up on our own, more or less. Stutters kind of put pay to that. But that's okay. As I said, effectively, by the looks of it, I think we lost maybe one spot max from the Stutters, so not the big end-all or end-all. So, yeah, P5, I think it was 7th on the grid, was it, or 8, something like that, so, you know, okay, not too bad. Got a result.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
That's okay, I'm alright with that. As I said, about other priorities.
Solid work.
Other priorities in terms of supercars and stuff. I'm actually probably going to have a shower after this, haven't showered yet. Yeah, exactly, yeah, that's the good thing. Yeah, and there's plenty of space. The problem is obviously when you do go off, because it's just all grass, it's a little bit annoying having to come back on. But as I said, we maybe lost a spot to Richard. Even then, it's not guaranteed, because I think he would have still been ahead of me after that little error, so I probably still had to pass him, and obviously around here it's pretty difficult to pass, so no guarantee. So yeah, you know, maybe one spot max lost, but that's it. I don't think I would have had the pace to catch and pass, especially the Sharpie. So that's alright, I'll take it. As I said, jumping off, not really no practice, having just driven around Bathurst for the G Series thing or E Series thing. Yeah, that's fine. Cool with that. So on the video side, I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, bye for now.